and prefer solutions to issues affecting us as a nation and as citizens. Today on The Big Question, we're discussing PVC collection, what you need to know. PVC collection, what you need to know. My name is Somto Titilayo Ajama. As the 2023 election approaches, the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, began the distribution of permanent voters' cards, PVCs, at its local government offices on Monday, December 12, 2022. Today, we will be discussing necessary things you need to know about your PVC and why you need to collect yours. My guest today is Selina Beckley, Head of Voter Education and Publicity Department, INEC, Ogun State. Good afternoon. Thank you, Selina. Thank you for joining us today on The Big Question.
Thank you, my presenter. Good afternoon to you.
Good afternoon. How are you doing?
I am fine, thank you.
All right, good to hear. Thank you again for joining us. The number to call is 07000 917 917 to be a part of the conversation. 07000 917 917. You can send in a text or WhatsApp message to 0703 175 6537. 0703 175 6537. Now, when you call in, please endeavor to speak loudly so that I can hear you. Now, you can also download the Women Radio app, WFM 917, on Google Play Store and on iOS, and you can listen live on the app. You can also listen live online. www.wfm917.com is the website. www.wfm917.com. All right, let's go straight into conversation. Selina, why is it? Yes, why is it important to get your permanent voters cards? Why do you think people should know that they should get their permanent voters cards?
Thank you very much, my presenter. The PVC, the importance of PVC, it is to INEC and to the voter. The importance of this PVC shows that it identifies the voter as a Nigerian. Because you must, to be a Nigerian, to be a voter, you must be a Nigerian.
Mm-hmm.
That's one. Then it indicates that it indicates the PU where the voter will vote. Actually, it is because there are several things imputed into the PVCs. The PVC, when it is inserted into the BVAS is the machine they're going to use for the elections.
Okay.
So when it is imputed in it, it will indicate every details pertaining to the voter. It's inside the PVC. It will show everything. That is the PU where he's going to vote, the VIN number, the name of the person, and the picture of the person. It indicates every given thing there. Then it shows that the identity, it shows the identity of the person. That is, it also shows that it's an access card. The PVC shows that the person it's an access card to several agencies of government. Yeah, because they can use it for so many things. Some agencies will ask you, if you don't have your driver's license, why don't you have, where is your
PVC? Yes.
So they could ask. So it is accepted by agencies of government too. So it's an access card. Then it identifies them. It's an identity. So
All right.
It's used by voters to exercise their franchise. Because you can be voted for and you can vote with your PVC. So it gives the right of choice to voters.
Most definitely. Most definitely.
Yes. So these are the importance of the PVC to the voter and to INEC as an organization.
All right. So who is qualified to vote in Nigeria? Who is qualified to exercise their right to vote?
If you want to vote as a Nigerian, you must be 18 years and above. You must be a Nigerian and 18 years and above.
So Nigerian and of age, which is 18 years and above.
Yes.
All right. Now, you mentioned that the voter's card would carry where you're supposed to vote.
Yes.
How does one determine where to vote? Is that dependent on my location of residence, Is that dependent on what factors?
We have done it before, thank you.
Yes.
We have done it before. We tell voters, Nigerians, that where you think is convenient for you, very close to your place of abode, that's where you can register as a voter. So that would be, because there wouldn't be movement of vehicles
on the day of the elections, yes.
So that's why we have set it before now that there will be. I mean, we have to register. They have registered before now to a polling unit very close to their place of abode.
So because yes, to increase ease, so that on that very day of voting, since there won't be any movement, you can directly just walk to where you're supposed to vote.
Literally walk to where you want to vote and do your voting rights there. It's very close to. It will be very close to your place of rest.
All right. Thank you very much. It's 13 minutes past 12 on Women Radio 91.7. And this is still the big question, where we discuss issues that affect us as a nation and as citizens, and we also prefer solutions. Today on the big question, we're discussing PVC collection, what you need to know. PVC collection, what you need to know. I am Sumto Titilayo Ajama, and my guest today is Selina Beckley. Selina Beckley is the head of Voter Education and Publicity Department, INEC, Ogun State. So the number to call to join the conversation, if you have any questions, the number to call is 07000 917 917. 07000 917 917. And if you don't have any questions, you just need to clarify something or you just want to contribute to your opinion, the number is still open. 07000 917 917. That's the number to call. You can also send in a text message or a WhatsApp message to 0703 175 6537. 0703 175 6537. Now, coming back to you now, Selina. On the 12th of December 2022, the Independent National Electoral Commission, that's INEC, began the distribution of permanent voters cards. So for some people who have registered but have not collected their voters cards because maybe they've been caught up with work and all the different things that have not allowed them to go to these different areas, what will your recommendation to them be, or suggestion to them be, particularly because the elections are just around the corner? But before you answer that, please, we have an incoming call. Hello, good afternoon.
Hello, good afternoon to you.
Good afternoon. Are you there? Hello, good afternoon. Can you hear me? All right, kindly call back if you can. Okay.
I am listening to you.
Yes, we had an incoming call. So that's the call I was trying to pick up. But the call was dropped. So please, if you're trying to call, kindly call back again. Thank you. Once again, the number is 07000 917 917. Send a text or a WhatsApp message to 0703 175 6537. So what is your what would you say to such people? Because it's very important that they should get their cards.
Thank you very much. The collection of PVC in Ogun State in Nigeria is for 42 days. From December 12th of December 2022 to 22nd January 2023. And it is in this manner. It is done in this way. The collection, it starts on Monday, 12th December 2022 to Thursday, 5th January 2023. It is taken to the PVC is taken to the local government areas, 20 local government areas of Ogun State. Now, so it's being distributed to collect for collection to voters in 20 local government areas of Ogun State. January 2023 to Sunday, that is Friday 6th of January 2023 to Sunday 5th of January 2023. It will be taken to the areas. The areas are the wards, very close to the people. We have 236 areas in Ogun State. So it will be taken to those areas. and it will be there for 10 days, 10 consecutive days. From 6th January 2023 to 15th January 2023, it will be taken to 236 areas wards in Ogun State. So from there, it will now be taken again to the local government area from the 16th of January to 22nd of January 2023. It will be taken back to the local government area where they will be distributed for 7 days again.
And that's where people can go pick it up.
Yes.
All
and
right.
I want to tell you that it starts 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. daily.
Okay.
Including Saturdays and Sundays.
Okay, very important. That's a very important piece of information.
So we are there for there. No rest. Saturdays, Sundays.
All right.
We're in the office. Yes.
Okay. Well, there you have it. So
you don't have time on Monday to Friday. Saturday and Sunday, you have time.
Of course.
And we'll be in the office there.
Of course.
For the collection, for the distribution.
Thank you. Thank you very much. So that's very important information. You need to pick up your permanent voters card if you haven't yet. So what are the responsibilities of voters? There are a lot of schools of thought out here. There are a lot of people who are talking about not voting, even though they'll pick up their permanent voters cards. They'll get it, but they don't intend to vote for reasons best known to them. And there's another school of thought that says, regardless of whether you want to see change or not, and all of that good stuff, it is important to also exercise that right to vote, which every Nigerian has, every Nigerian of age has. So, what would you say are the responsibilities to these responsibilities of these voters?
If you don't vote, it's like you have not exercised your franchise, and it is your right. You have not utilized your right as a Nigerian. If anybody is put there, you wouldn't have anything to say. You will not have no comment. Even if you comment, you blame yourself. So it is better for you to exercise your franchise by coming out to collect your PVC. Collecting your PVC is the right for you to vote. No voting, no PVC, no voting. So it is better for you to collect your PVC now, so that you have something to say in future.
Absolutely.
So collecting one's PVC is the first thing to be done. So when you have that, it's an asset. It's your access card to the polling unit to voting. So it is better for you to do that first. So I think it is the best for Nigeria. You wouldn't have any complaints. No complaint. So it is because if you start your franchise, the person you want to vote for, within you, So with your PVC, you do that. So without PVC, there's nothing you can do about it.
All right.
But it's better you do it first.
Thank you very much, Celine. Thank you. Yes, thank you, Selena. We have an incoming call. Hello, good afternoon. Good afternoon. Thank you very much for calling. May I know your name and where you're calling from? Okay, Okoyemi from Mowe. Thank you for calling. All right, what's your contribution? How do you mean?
I have that I'm using my previous school where I'm using. So now I'm in and I want to go. Can I use my car or voter's card?
Okay, I'll direct that question to our guest. Thank you very much.
I think she said she had a previous day, and from where she came from.
Can you get a polling unit from INEC? Ask your question again, please. Okay. Where do you stay? Where in Ogun State? Okay, you stay along Bakuro and there's no polling unit there.
Yes, because I've had people there.
Okay.
There's no polling unit. Now, if I want to change your voter card,
Transfer, you mean?
transfer, where can I get INEC office to go and do it?
All right, so let me direct that question to our guest. Thank you very much, Okoyemi. Okay, so Selena, I wasn't sure if you understood the question or if you heard what she said, because sometimes it can get
She
tricky.
said she had a voter card before.
Yes.
Now, maybe in a different state.
Yes, and now she's in
Before
Ogun
moving down
State.
to Ogun State.
Precisely.
Now, she said if she can still transfer a
Yes.
voter card from where she's taken from to Ogun State,
Yes.
it is not possible again.
Hmm.
For now, we had done that because everything in INEC is time-bound. We had done it for transferring, and that's the what is coming out is what we're seeing now. The voter cards that we're distributing now.
Hmm.
Some had done the transfers. We had done the transfers. Those who had done the transfer from different states to Ogun State.
Mm-hmm.
Those who had left Ogun State for another state, their details were erased from the data here to where they want to go.
Okay.
So they now belong to that place. So if you want to come to Ogun State, your data would have been deleted from where you came from, and it's now being imputed in Ogun State. You understand?
Absolutely.
So our data is still with them where she came from. So that is where the card will still read. It will not be read here.
So just to clarify,
the Beavers will not read her card here.
Because
the card does not belong to Ogun State. So that's why she cannot exercise her franchise in Ogun State. Because the time for transfers has lapsed.
All right. Thank you very much for clarifying that.
So if she really wants to get me right, she can go to INEC office at Belton South. It's at OP roundabout beside. She said there is no PU, polling unit. When she gets to Belton South there, roundabout, at OP roundabout, beside Big Tree at Okelewo, the Belton South that have been bought, we have relocated them to the INEC office at Belton South. Very close to Okelewo, not the one at Yanomotuari, no. Then the INEC office in Abeokuta North, it's at Arakonga, at Akomete area. That's Abeokuta North area. So if she belongs to any of them, if she goes there, she will know that she will just, what she gets from me is what she's going to get from them. But there is no place we did not put polling units. That's what I want to erase from her. Every place has polling units very close to the people, to the voters now.
All right.
We have 5,000 initially. We had 5,042 polling units now in Ogun State.
The location she mentioned, you said it was along Bakuro.
I'm a new person here. I don't. She gets to the local government area. That's where I said to go.
So that they'll give her the information that she needs.
Yes,
all right.
Every information there.
All right. Well, I hope you've heard that. Thank you very much, Selena. I hope you've heard that, Okoyemi. So that's where you can go for the information that you need. And then when you get there, if there are any other people that you feel they need to share that information with, go ahead and do that so that they can also know what to do. Once again, if you feel the need to call, the number to call is 07000 917 917. If you have any questions concerning your permanent voters card, concerning what to do going forward, where to receive your permanent voters card, if you didn't collect it previously, the distribution has started again and you can go pick it up. So if you have any questions, please feel free to call in, ask questions. The number to call is 07000 917 917. 07000 917 917. You can also send in text messages or WhatsApp messages to 0703 175 6537. It's 27 minutes past 12 on Women Radio 91.7, and we're still discussing PVC collection, what you need to know. My guest today is Selina Beckley, Head of Voter Education and Publicity Department, INEC, Ogun State. That's why I said if you have any questions, this is the best person for you to ask. All right, who can be denied the right to vote? We've talked a lot about exercising your franchise as a Nigerian so that you can get the chance to vote. But who can be denied the right to vote?
If you're not a Nigerian, you can be denied to vote.
So even if you're resident in Nigeria, but you're not a Nigerian, you can't vote.
You cannot vote, except if you are a Nigerian.
Okay.
And it's only Nigerians that can vote.
All right. Please, Selina, we have another incoming call. Hello, good afternoon. Good afternoon. Thank you for calling The Big Question. What's your name? Where are you calling from? Martins from E4. Okay, please go ahead, Martins. Okay. All right. Thank you very much, Martins. Thank you for that question. All right. I believe that Selina has addressed that previously in her answer.
He had his voting card in 2011 in Lagos State.
Yes.
He's now being transferred. He's now
residents in Ifo, Ogun State.
Ifo, Ogun State now.
Mm-hmm.
He's in Ifo, Ogun State now. I want to ask if he has transferred his voting card there from Lagos State to Ogun State. If he had done that, then he should go to Ifo local government. If he had done the transfer from Lagos State to Ogun State,
mm-hmm.
now the card will be in Ogun State. Or if he did not do his transfer from Lagos State to Ogun State, the card will still be in Lagos State.
And that transfer can't be done anymore because the 2023 elections. So that would be for the next election.
Yes, or the next one. Or when INEC has another time for the transfer cases.
Okay.
If he had done the transfer to Ogun State, or if he had done the transfer from Lagos State to Ogun State, it will be where he says he says he resides. I think it's Ifo in Ogun State. That is where the card will be. Or if he had not done that, then that means it will be in Lagos State. The card will still be in Lagos State.
All right. So quick question, because two people have called concerning this. If I live in Ogun State right now, and if I want to reside, if I want to move my residence to maybe Port Harcourt, for instance, and that will be happening maybe next year, since it's already past the time for transfer cases, is there a particular protocol, or does INEC need to call for transfer cases, or can I just go to any local government, any INEC local government, and say local government office rather, and request for my voters card details to be transferred?
Yes. Well, we want to go from Ogun State to which state?
Port Harcourt, Rivers.
Port Harcourt, Rivers State. It is a matter of being staying there. You don't pick your voter card, the PVC. You give it to the person in Rivers State.
Okay.
Where you want to, the Rivers State, INEC Rivers State, or where you think you want to be, the local government where you think you want to be. You understand?
Yes.
In Rivers State, where you reside, very close to the place, there will be an INEC office very close to that place. It is there you go to. There is one that will be a local government very close to where you say you want to be. So that INEC office is where you go. You present your voter card. When you present your voter card, it is there. They will help you out. They will just delete when you give them, there is a form to fill. There's a form to fill.
Okay.
Now, from the form you fill, then they will now delete you from where you are. Then you will now be taken to Rivers State.
Okay.
So that's it. So
all right.
The form will read where you want to be. So it is the form we collate together.
Okay.
So after the collation, the whole thing will be done. That is what the process of what we are seeing now.
Absolutely.
We have deleted some people from where they belonged before. Those who have done their transfer, we have deleted their names from where they belonged. Now we have imputed them to the state where they now claim to be.
All right. Thank you very much for clarifying that.
That is it.
Yes. Thank you again for clarifying that. So finally, why should people collect their PVC and vote? And this is where we're wrapping up.
It is better for them after the journey. It is better for them to because your vote is your right. Without permanent voting card, there is no voting for you. So it is better for you. You cannot exercise your right if you do not have your PVC. So it is better for you to collect your PVC. Because it is the first thing you have to do. When you do that, then any other thing comes second.
Thank you very much.
It shows it shows you are going to vote during the next election, that is the coming election. It is your right, so you have to exercise it.
Thank you, Selena.
It is an identity card, so it is compulsory for you to have the card.
Thank you very much, Selena. Thank you for joining us today on The Big Question and offering all this information.
It's a pleasure having you too. Thank you very much, Lassie.
Absolutely. Please enjoy the rest of the day.
And you too. Thank you very much. I appreciate you.
Yes. And there you have it from Selena Beckley, Selena Beckley, Head of Voter Education and Publicity Department, INEC, Ogun State, discussing with us today PVC collection, what you need to know. In preparation for the 2023 general elections, it is important to get your PVC. As she said, that's the only available mode of identification for every Nigerian to exercise their franchise to vote and to be voted for. Refusing to vote is one sure way of giving the opportunity to insincere politicians to take over leadership. Voting is not only your right, it is your power. So use it and use it right. Thank you very much for tuning in to The Big Question today. Thank you to my guest, Selena Beckley, Head of Voter Education and Publicity Department, INEC, Ogun State, and of course to you for tuning in as well. Thank you to the producer, Elizabeth Akwarigbe, and to the executive producer, Tom Ukewale Shonaya. My name is Sumto Titilayo Ajamma. Good afternoon.
To sponsor this program, call the number 0816 40 7613. 2023 general election don't come. Time don't come to move Nigeria forward with our votes. Look, we join hands together and vote for better candidates. Candidates wey no dey use women play. Candidates who carry woman matter for head. Women